Okay, welcome back and relax. We are now going to relax. We are going to go into a meditation. I was relaxing over there and Joseph was stood by the side of me, and the problem is you can close your eyes during this meditation, but I can't. Because if I close my eyes, I'm in trance again. And I've got to say, no, we're not working that way just at the moment, Joseph. So, get yourselves comfortable, please, on your chair, because you're not going to move for a little while. I always find that the best thing to do is to put your arms, if you're comfortable in doing so, resting on your legs, hands together. Feet slightly apart. Get comfortable with your neck and your back. Close your eyes, please. Take a few deep breaths. Slowly, in and out, in and out. And to prepare for this visualization, for this meditation, we're going to relax the body. And we're going to take control of the body, because usually the body is in control of us. So we're going to talk to the body mentally. I'd like you, please, to begin by addressing your attention towards your left foot. And mentally saying to that left foot, now you are under my command, my control. I love you, but you're not going to move again until I tell you to. And then begin to relax the parts of the left foot. Feel the toes of the left foot becoming heavy, giving in to gravity. It feels as though they're sinking through the floorboards that the foot is resting against. And turn your attention to the other parts of the foot and feel tensions from that left foot leaving the foot via the sole of the foot and away from you and into the ground. Feel that left foot becoming increasingly heavy as you move your attention now to the right foot, and repeat the process. Talk to the right foot. Feel the toes of the right foot becoming heavy, giving in to gravity, relaxing. Feel any tensions that you might have in your feet, easing, flowing out through the bottom of the feet and into the ground and away from you. Now, move your attention to the lower legs, left and right. Relax the muscles in the lower legs. Feel the pull on the muscles in the lower legs from gravity, from the earth. Give in to that pull. Explain to the lower legs that they will not move again until you wish them to. Move your attention to your upper legs. Your upper legs are becoming heavy, giving in to gravity, giving in to the pull of the earth. They feel so heavy, it's as though they're sinking through the chair that they are resting against. And any tension you've had in the joints, any tension you've had in the legs flows out from the upper legs down through the knees to the lower legs, ankles, into your feet and away from you. So the whole of the bottom half of your body is now relaxed and continuing to relax. Move your attention to your torso and your spine. Feel the tension. We hold so much tension in the spine and the neck. Feel that tension unwinding from every vertebrae. Feel the tension flowing down through the legs, out through the feet and away from you. Feel the vital, the major organs in your torso giving in to gravity, giving in to the pull of the earth. And tell these areas too that you are in control, and they will not move again until you command them to. Move your attention to that difficult area at the back of the neck where we store so much baggage, so many worries, the effects of so many worries. Feel the knots unknotting. Feel that tension flowing down your relaxed spine, out through your upper legs, your lower legs, out through the feet, into the ground and away from you. Feel your arms, your shoulder blades, your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, your hands, your fingers and thumbs relaxing. Feel any tensions flowing down from the neck, down through your arms into your hands, out through your hands, through the palms of your hands into your legs, down through the legs into your feet, and away from the soles of the feet into the earth. You are becoming more and more and more peaceful and still. Now move your attention to your head, to the brow, to the muscles in the brow, and around the eyes, and around the ears, and the jawline. Feel, release all that tension in those areas, and allow it to flow down through your torso, down through your legs, out through your feet, and into the earth and away from you. Become ever more peaceful and still, and I will leave you for a couple of minutes to refine your technique and refine the relaxation of your body, and then we will move into our visualization. Now, instead of sitting on a chair in the sanctuary, you imagine yourself, you find yourself sitting in an extremely comfortable chair, padded, supported, cozy, comforting, in a cozy room. On the floor beneath your feet is a deep pile, luxurious carpet. There's a window set into this room, and through that window, without getting up from your comfortable chair, you can look out onto the street that exists beyond this comfortable room. You find yourself seated by the open hearth of a cozy fireplace in which burns a real fire. The lights in the room are dimmed, and the light from the fire casts its warmth and its light over you and the room and projects dancing shadows onto the walls. You turn from the fire and look again through the window, and through the window you can see people out on the street. People from all backgrounds, people of all ages, people in grey clothing, each of them in grey clothing, coats and hats, and wearing grey expressions too, milling about, hurrying in all directions. Outside there in the street, it's raining, and it's cold, and it's dark, and it's grey, and it's miserable. You stare back, turn back and stare into the fire again. And in your imagination, with your imagination, you begin to make shapes of the glowing coals. Perhaps you'll see an angel there, or the faces of some relatives who have passed from this world. And as you make shapes and notice shapes and patterns in the coals, you become aware that this is a very special fireside indeed. Look at the flames and the coals. Those flames are more luminous and ethereal than any you will have seen in an ordinary fire. And they're different colours too. Beautiful luminous pinks and oranges and reds and blues and greens. And the warmth from those flames reaches out and touches you. And as it does so, any aches and pains you might have, any worries you might have about life this evening, any challenges that you have that you haven't been able to find a solution to thus far, begin to melt away. Your joints feel so much better. Your body feels so much lighter. Literally, a weight is taken away from your mind. As the glow from the fire eases your aches and pain and your worries, you suddenly feel a desire, a strong desire, to share this wonderful fireside with others. So you turn from the fire and look out of the window. And there, staring back at you, pressed up against the window pane, are people you recognize, people you love, people you like, and also people you don't like. And in this enhanced spiritual state, sitting by this special fireside, you realize and want to treat them all with equal compassion. And you mentally invite them in from the cold and the greyness of the street. And as you do so, they suddenly disappear from outside the window and appear next to you by the fire. Now, no matter how many people you mentally invite into the room, it easily accommodates them. And it easily provides comfortable chairs for each of them, just like the one you're sitting in. And so they sit by the fire, world-weary and burdened. And then the light from the fire reaches out and begins to play over them. And you see their clothes lighten in color, and you watch their expressions change. Fascinated, you watch the worry lines disappear from their faces. You watch the cares and the years fall away until each person sitting in that room with you looks as comfortable and as relaxed and as spiritually centered as you are. Now you look deep into the fire once again, as do the people in the room with you. And you see some of the coals in that fire form into images of people you don't like from the news. Politicians, perhaps, dictators, men and women of violence. You find them all pictured here in front of you. And with your advanced spiritual senses, you realize that these people need help to rediscover who they really are. And so in love you will the flames to do for them what they are doing for the people seated around the fireside with you. You watch the flames surround and penetrate the images of the people that formerly you haven't liked. And you realize that they are simply children who have lost their way, and that the light will light that way for them. And that each time you take part in this meditation, you will lighten their load, you will change their perception, and you'll help to fire up that pilot light that they also have within them as souls. I leave you to do this for a moment, and then we will move on in our visualization. Now, gently let go of that image and look back into the fire and see the coals become just coals again, surrounded by, penetrated by these colourful spiritual flames. You now watch fascinated as the coals form in front of you into an image of the earth. But not an image of the earth you would expect. An image of a grey, choked and blackened planet. Grey and choked and blackened by the actions of humankind. Mentally you find that you can command the flames, and so you mentally command them to penetrate and to soothe and to comfort the image of the earth that turns in front of you. And you watch as those flames transform the globe, the blackened globe. They rejuvenate it. You can see the colour coming back into the continents, beautiful greens and browns. You can see the colour coming back into the oceans and the rivers. You see the air around the mountains clearing. You heal the animal forms around the globe, until you have in front of you, because of your actions, a shining, restored, rejuvenated, spiritual planet. I will leave you for a couple of minutes to refine this image as you turn the earth around in front of you and direct the light of the flames to the areas that need help most. Now, gently, you allow the image of the earth to fall back into the flames and into the coals, so that the coals just become coals once again, surrounded and penetrated by these beautiful, colourful, spiritual flames. You concentrate on the flames, and they become even brighter, filling you with warmth and energy and light, to the point at which their brightness is so bright, without harming you in any way, that it fades out the room around you. And for a time you feel there is nothing, only you and the flames, existing in a warm, blissful, no-thing state, simply enjoying the warmth and the peace and the love that these flames donate to you. And I will leave you for a couple of minutes to enjoy this feeling of nothing, no worries, no material states, just you and the love from the flames around you and through you. At this point, you realize something tremendously important. At this point, you realize you're not existing as a no thing within the flames, but you are, in fact, the fire. You are, in fact, the flames. And that the light from those flames is coming from your heart. It streaks out from you, from your heart, from the space in the middle of your chest, to touch every single soul on earth with love, with illumination. Every man, every woman, every child, every animal, every tree, every stream, every ocean, every mountain. You feel yourself setting the world alight in a sea of healing illumination. Continue to send out the light for a couple of minutes, and then we will move on. Now, in this state, you come to a realization of who you are, who you really are. Strip away the illusion, strip away the material. You are an angelic being. You always have been. You always will be. And as an angelic being, you love every other angelic being. You love every expression of creation. You are love. You are light. And you are powerful. Because your love and light directed out affects whatever you direct it out to. With that realization of who and what you really are, you come back in the cozy room to the consciousness of being in that cozy room, and you feel the flames dull and retreat into your heart, knowing that they reside there until the next time you wish to bring them out, to help yourself, to help others, and to help the world. Now, before you come back to material consciousness, we have to address the principal energy points that have opened because you have chosen to help others, because you have chosen to connect with others. The principal chakras in your body are now open. So in your imagination, please go to the crown of your head now. I would like you to look and see there a flower that is open, as a flower is during the daylight hours. Now I want you to use your imagination to close the petals of that flower together, interlace them, close them together, shut that flower, and ask the divinity that you really are, that is within you, to seal that closed flower until such time as you decide to work spiritually again. Having got that image, move down in your imagination to the point at the center of your brow, where there is another principal energy center, and repeat that exercise. See the flower there that is open because you have been working spiritually, and close those petals, mesh those petals together, and seal that chakra with a wish to the source within you that it be sealed until such time as you decide to open it and to work spiritually again. Now move down to the center of your throat and repeat the exercise. See the open flower there closing, the petals meshing together, the divinity within sealing that chakra. Move down to the heart center, the center of your chest, and see there the next flower that has opened because of your love for humankind and the planet. And close that chakra, close the petals together, intermesh them, and seal them with a wish from the source that is within you, that they be sealed until next time you are working spiritually openly. Move down to the solar plexus and the next major energy center, and repeat the exercise with the flower that you find there, so that the chakra at the solar plexus is sealed and safe. Further down now to the spleen, below the solar plexus. Find the petals there, the flower there, and close that energy center. Mesh the petals together. Seal with the source power that you have within them, that chakra, until you wish to open it again to actively work openly and spiritually. Finally, go to the base of your spine and find the final major energy center there. Close the petals of that flower. Intermesh them. and seal them with a wish from the divine being that you really are. That it be closed, that chakra be closed until such time as you want to use it again to help everyone else and the planet. Now, you find yourself in the room with the fire, and you look at the people that you invited into that room. See them now fade away and disappear back into their normal everyday lives with the blessing of the light that you have given them. Look around that room and anchor it in your mind. Look at the dimensions of the walls. Note where the window is. Note how the fireplace looks, the hearth, the fire itself and the flames. Because you will come back here again to repeat the same exercise whenever you wish to work on behalf of others. And when you have that room locked into your mind as a memory that you can revisit, slowly, peacefully, and in your own time, come back to the room you are sitting in the sanctuary. Everybody back with us. Oh, and doesn't the atmosphere change when we meditate? When we join together, feel the power in this room. Feel the power within yourselves. And know that whenever you wish to change things, you are powerful, you are legion, you are able to do it because you are an angelic being. And the world needs you to do it.